tayo sa Supreme Court para mag-submit ng yung ating response. Wala naman show cause order or anything. So this is just a clarificatory response dun sa isang clarificatory response ito dun sa isang frivolous petition ng mga, alam mo na, yung mga gallery of diba? So, as I said, unang-una, gusto ko magpasalamat sa lahat ng mga followers natin, supporters natin from all around the world who have been showing their love and solidarity with us. Salamat sa Tindig Pilipinas, Sentro, kaibigan natin sa Liberal Party, kaibigan natin sa Akbayan, Attorney Chel Jokno, Manay Leila de Lima, lahat ng mga kaibigan natin na express ng solidarity sa atin over the past weeks and all as we exercise our freedom of expression at also yung academic rights natin, no? At klarong-klaro doon sa ating response, very detailed response. Thank you so much sa ating legal team, kay Attorney Dina De Leon, sa lahat ng mga finest legal minds in the country na nagbigay ng inputs and all of that para siguraduhin natin na solid na response natin. Oh, by the way, may counterpunch din tayo. Don't worry about it. We remain very hopeful sa ating highest court to not bother with these frivolous petitions, and out of our utmost respect, we submit tayo ng very detailed response, no? Including all of the caveats, all of the explanations, all of the context that I provided in all my interventions. As I said, guys, kung gusto nila tayo silence, gusto nila tayo intimidate, if anything, sorry, it has backfired. If anything, lalong lumaki yung support system natin, lalong lumaki yung networks of support natin at solidarity natin. So, masasabi natin na napaka-privileged po tayo at very grateful tayo sa Almighty, to God, for all of the support that is coming in. But at the same time, kaya nga kailangan natin, guys, na tumindig dahil marami din tayong mga kaibigan na baka nagkakaroon ng chilling effect, na takot sila na baka kasuhan sila, baka sila rin ma-legally harass. They may not have the networks to support, the legal teams katulad natin. So I think it's very important na tumindig tayo para sa ating mga karapatan, fundamental rights, freedom of expression, mga fellow academics ko and public educator. They have to feel emboldened, they have to feel inspired, no? To do what they have to do, no? Which is to exercise their rights as citizens of this country, no? Even including the right to dissent. Of course, in our case, I reached out to the Supreme Court of the Philippines, July 25 pa lang, may invitation na tayo, everything is there, may resibo na lahat. Obviously, na-interview din natin ng mga iba't ibang mga legal luminaries, experts, people with different opinion. So tayo po ay fair, comprehensive, objective sa ating analysis. Yes, I have my own stance, I have my own opinion because naniwala po tayo sa constitutional democracy. Consistent po yung ating adhikain para sa karapatan pang tao. We have been absolutely clear about that throughout the years. Unlike, yung mga iba dyan na wina-weaponize yung mga petitions at legal instruments trying to silence us. Unlike them, guys, lumaban tayo for respect for our judicial institutions ng panahon ni Digong na binabastos lahat ng mga institutions natin, democratic institutions natin. Nung panahon ni Digong, when binabastos yung human rights, when talagang kung ano-anong nilalabag ng batas. During that time, guys, we stood for human rights and democracy and will continue to stand for human rights and democracy, unlike yung mga tao na zero credibility whatsoever in trying to silence us by weaponizing legal instruments. So tuloy-tuloy lang po yung laban natin dahil po kailangan natin tumindig at dahil po tayo po ay may platforms, may networks of support. So dapat lumaban tayo para sa lahat ng mga ating mga kaubayan na gusto nila mag-express ng kanilang mga opinions, obviously based on facts, based on respect for institutions. Pero guys, may freedom of expression tayo. Pero guys, mahalaga talaga na we also learn to agree to disagree. Mahalaga, guys, na we remain respectful but also hopeful, right, in the integrity of our institutions. And again, we were just asked to submit a response. Walang show cause order or anything like that. Response lang yan. So out of our utmost respect for the highest court of the land, we are giving a very, very detailed response here. So let me thank again yung ating legal team, Attorney Dina De Leon, among other really, really fine minds na tumulong sa atin to draft this. So pasensya na if over the past 2 days hindi ako nakapag-meta because I had to do all the due diligence on this kasi gusto nga natin tumindig na eh. We are doing this not for ourselves alone, we're doing it for every Filipino who wants to exercise their rights without chilling effect, without fear of legal harassment. And don't worry, guys, may counterpunch din tayo, so don't worry about that. Anyways, guys, salamat for all of your love and support. And by the way, later on, speaking of yung ating continued support for justice and accountability, speaking of that, guys, later on also we're gonna talk about another great court. We're going to talk about the International Criminal Court. We'll have Attorney Cristina Conti later on joining us to discuss. Few months na rin na yata, no? Next month, eto na, September 23, mukhang tuloy na yung pre-trial chamber ni Rodrigo Rua Duterte. Mahalaga yan. So we're gonna ask about the witnesses, we're gonna talk about ICC, we're gonna talk about yung mga failed attempts. Alam mo naman yung mga ano natin, di ba? Puro naman mga ano lang yan eh. Failed attempts to disqualify the judges in the case of ICC, failed attempts to, now they're trying to disqualify the prosecutor, failed attempt at pushing for the release of Digong. Lahat yan, purong failure right and left, kaya nag-iingay lang sila, kaya they're trying to silence us, they're trying to intimidate us. But anyway, pag-usapan din natin what's happening in the ICC. So looking forward to that and looking forward to covering also that very interesting development na darating next month. So makasaysayan yan guys sa ICC. Finally, mukhang magsisimula na talaga the process proper and the charges will be clear and we'll have a clear idea also who will be the witnesses, what kind of evidences will be provided, and every other relevant thing that we have to look at. So guys, all I'm saying is this, maraming salamat sa ating mga trolls, haters, at saka yung mga ano dyan, because lalo tayo na-inspire to fight for what is right and to right what is wrong, guys. Diba? Nakita na naman ako eh, whether ulan, whether traffic, whatever, we don't get intimidated. We do what is right, we do what is needed, and all of them within the framework of our constitutional democracy and our also due respect sa ating mga mahalagang institutions. So, tuloy-tuloy lang yan. Salamat po. Thank you. So, everything we do, guys, is because of that. Oh, Andy, mamaya ka na mag-troll. Okay. Tatapusin ko na to. Okay. So, thank you so much, guys. Maraming salamat. So, yan. It is what it is. It is what it is. Ano? Speak the other English. Alright guys, tuloy lang natin ito mamayang gabi ha, pag-usapan natin ICC, tuloy lang laban, and thank you so much again sa lahat ng mga tumindig, sa lahat ng mga sumuporta sa atin, from civil society groups, from different political parties, kaibigan natin, progressive people. Ito yung mga tao na talaga may credibilidad, ito yung mga tao na talaga finest legal minds, ito mga independent legal minds. Salamat talaga sa ating mga legal team at supporters, everyone who's been contributing dito sa ating strength of moral conviction and at the same time also contributing to our better understanding of issues. Kahapon lang we also had the pleasure of being joined by different folks, different legal minds, Attorney Reggie from Senate, explaining the side of Senate on sa forfeit issue. Again, Justice Carpio also kahapon. As I said, I'm reaching out to everyone, and sana one day we can also have a live interview or at least more interaction with our very respected justices dito sa Supreme Court of the Philippines. So on that note again, maraming salamat. God bless guys, and talk to you soon, and don't worry about it, tuloy-tuloy lang yan, and and remember, hindi ito ukol lang sa content, hindi lang ito ukol lang sa engagement, ito po ay ukol sa, this is about the soul of our democracy guys, ito po ay ukol sa ating kinabukasan, ito po ay ukol sa karapatan ng ating mga mamamayan to express their opinions without fear of legal harassment, and this is also to remind some of our friends out there na, yung mga na sorry, wala na, tapos na yung time nyo. Alright? Ang tagal nyo na mag-aaras ng mga katulad namin. This is not the first time that I've faced legal harassment. Multiple times we have faced legal harassment. Kaya salamat talaga sa lahat ng mga sumuporta sa atin at salamat na tumindig tayo dahil naiwala naman tayo na Team Liwanag naman tayo at the end of the day. God bless and talk to you soon.